I still do not see another warp, right? So I don't have any wormhole gateways. I can't go back anywhere because there aren't any wormhole gateways out this way yet. So I am trapped to continue this. I am destined to continue this, right, until... Oh, I need to go this way. This laser, this new laser that I have, the range upgrade, is pretty awesome. Like, it can go pretty far. Wow, that's a lot of stuff to fight off. Okay, well, I'm almost out of energy now, so I'm gonna back up, thanks. Sure. Those EMP things just drained me of all my energy and disrupted my shield, so that's cool. We'll just go in a little bit of a pattern here. A little sideways action here, there we go. And while I can pick up all the debris, pick up my loot while I'm destroying them. That's great. Okay, so there's more temples and stuff over there, so we have to deal with more stations, but I think I can send a team down here for now. Hello. Another collection of craters exposing deep mineral pockets. That's it. Just some more yttrium. And we can now kill the fighters. Yeah, fighters don't stand really... They don't really have a chance of doing much to me. And then if I head over to the temples, they are really close together. There we go. Just gonna bombard it from range, so we don't have to deal about protecting ourselves at all. They got some seriously good... I gotta get closer for this to do any damage. It's not doing any damage. Let down your defenses and accept the oneness of the remnants. Join in understanding them beneath the illuminated sea. Wow, that freaking EMPs, man. All right, there we go. One's destroyed. Switching targets. That's gonna disrupt my shield. Yep. All right, I'm dropping energy here. So I'm gonna have to look into, I think, some defenses against EMPs here pretty soon, because that's the new weapon type, and it's gonna, yep, it's definitely offsetting a lot of my ability to keep energy in the ship. Heavy drill lasers create dense clouds of dust and smoke visible from several kilometers away. Once the team reaches a high vantage point on foot, it becomes clear that this is an open pit mining operation. It is largely automated, but there are a number of workers and guards displaying devout markings. You have a really good tactics bonus on this. Lead a ground team against the devout. The attack catches the defenders completely by surprise. The team uses stun projectiles to disable the guards before they can react, and remaining workers quickly surrender. It seems many of the workers, despite the markings on their suits, were not really given much choice when the devout took over operations, and they take the opportunity to flee in a small craft. The threat cleared, the team helps themselves to the resources that have been prepared for delivery nearby. Here we go. So cool. Lots of extra stuff for us now. We're up to 14 plus almost 1,500 copper. So we definitely have some currency to exchange with an entity that takes copper as their currency, which I'm pretty sure the Goyer do. And this is finally an active work gateway is here. Now, before we go through this, we can go, oops, hang on. We got to scan that too. Go back. Is there anything I can do here? No. Okay. Before we go that way though, there is another star system over here that has not been explored at all. So it behooves me to leave this unexplored. But there is at least a gateway there, so we can get back now. Bunch of gas giants. Probably the desert one is where we're gonna go. Probably. We'll just beeline for there for now. You can always examine the others. Actually, oh, I thought that was a warp gateway. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just scan these. If there is anything in them, then cool. We can send a survey team down. Skimming a few hundred kilometers. We got Etherin for that. Below the upper cloud layers, Sensors detect the source of anomaly reading. It's a pocket of rare ethylene gas that's been pushed up from the volatile depths. We're just going to get that gas. All right, cool. And now we will fight the Devout again. All their wonderful new weapons that they have. Isn't it great? Boom, boom, boom. You, sure you want to come after me here, buddy? You're sure about this? This is the path you've chosen. Remember this. I didn't do it. You did. Yeah, little fighters. Still don't stand much of a chance. Blow them up with superior firepower. Take all their stuff. Uh-huh. Lovely. Anything else? So this is all a bunch of debris I can collect as well, huh? Cool. Start zapping these things with lasers. I do hear some missiles incoming. Oh, fighters. That's where they are. Okay. You guys are a little lost. Why are you way over there? Let's just go ahead and destroy the station now, if possible. I really don't have to maneuver around a station. I can probably just hit it. While also scanning this place. Get a little closer, might as well. Okay, cool. And then there's another ship incoming back there. It looks like it's a wreck, actually. A wreck that's an enemy. Now that's interesting. It's an enemy wreck, but is it still hostile? Is it like a stranded ship that can still shoot? Chirolite radiation decay shows that this is a fairly recent debris field. Days or weeks, not years. Uh-huh. This vessel had few armaments and a fair amount of cargo space, as well as work and research areas. The ship logs have been purged, but not destructively. Some entries are recoverable. Tactics insight. The vessel is in bad shape, but life support is still functional. Lack of interior combat signs and casualties suggest that the crew surrendered, which seems uncharacteristic of the Devout. Mission entry 191. Followed the heavy asteroid trail as the translated text indicated. Past a generation wreck. 99. We have begun extracting cores from the wreck to transport to Redacted. I am disappointed that this discovery was credited to Monad Gylar. 227. At the Black Eye, several crew experiencing excavation started. 256. Within the Arcadian vault, found the memory. Meeting point in 30 cycles. 291. Transferring command to Acolyte Drade while I convey artifacts to the Monad. Well, the cargo investigation is complete, right? So I suppose this means we can liberate all the resources that are so trapped within its hull. Freedom. Isn't it beautiful? Here we go. Several chunks of debris from the derelicts floating over the planet lie scattered over the wide area. Besides some resources, the team finds a partially intact communications component. Lieutenant Gleese and Triton work together to assemble a narrative from the fragments. We get 5 Iridium for that. Following our successful retrieval of the archival crystal from the Arcadian excavation, Commander Gillex directed us to secure meeting location, where she is now meeting with Devout Monad aboard his vessel, which has been disguised as a mercenary freelancer ship. Under fire from the Karis without warning. Why? Why? Not why. He's not going to answer it. Heavy damage to reactor. Retransmitting acquiescence codes. I think the commander of the Devout vessel was less than completely devout and traded a valuable artifact for money and extraction, leaving her second in command to deal with the fallout. That's cool. I mean, there's a traitor among us, right? That's cool. Which among them, I suppose. There's some stuff going on here still. I still have more debris to shoot. It would appear as though I still have more debris that I may be able to get resources from. You know, not a lot, but every little bit helps, right? It all adds up. I was gonna say, I thought there was still something over here. I don't see any additional debris to shoot. Map shows that there's still a couple of pieces. And if the map shows that there's a couple of pieces, well, you should normally believe them. Right there. I see it right there. Right there and right there. There we go. And that would be all. There's something here. I saw that. Is there another comet? I got a real quick glimpse of something. Yeah, there's like something going on in this circle in the map. I don't know what that is. It's got to be a comet. Yeah, there's a comet over here. I don't know how to catch it, but I want to try. Like, obviously, I just go, but if I can try to get ahead of it somehow. It's going around. So I think instead of trying to chase it around, right, why don't we go the opposite direction? I think we're going to see a comet come across through here. I'm not entirely sure exactly where it will be, but I swear I saw something flying around here. Maybe if I sit right here. Come on, where are you? I know I saw you. I'm heading in the opposite direction. I think it's going around like this. Oh, there it is. Got it. This comet is degassing large amounts of chlorine, accounting for its sickly color. This region of space has subtly different properties that are slowing oxidation. Good, we got another comet. All right, that is that. So we're heading back to the wormhole now, and there's still something highlighting right here. Oh, we never actually went to this system. We should go here first. Let's go here first instead. Yeah, it's closer anyway. We can get the flinger and then head that way, but then we have to head all the way back here to go to the wormhole. Maybe we'll get lucky and there will be a wormhole right here near this dead star. Don't know. Either way though, it's still a question mark here on the screen, and I'd like to, well, have an answer to that question mark. So we're gonna go that way anyway. Is there more to mine? Really? All that stuff is returned? That's quick. Stuff doesn't normally return that fast, but yeah, I got more stuff I can get here. Potentially more iridium, but we're currently up to how much? 20. That's the amount that I needed for the bribe. So I don't have to trade for the bribe money. I scavenged it. That tends to be cheaper than paying for it. Getting it yourself. It's more expensive in time, but you know, if you have limited funds, I don't know if I really qualify as limited funds. I have tons of copper. All right, let's do this. This planet was inhabited by a civilization of late Iron Age level technology several millennia ago and now vanished. This is not particularly unusual, Lieutenant Triton notes, as civilizations often go extinct prior to reaching escape velocity. What is unusual is that the civilization appears to have literally vanished. Apart from crumbling structures, there are basically no relics or remains of whoever inhabited them. Oddly, I guess I'm gold for that. Oddly, if the items that the team does find, of the items that the team does find, the majority appear to be some kind of coinage. Analysis of ice cores shows the civilization vanished before the star's fusion cooled, although it is difficult to say whether it was years or centuries before. I mean, it's a dead star, so yeah. Somebody is here, but not anymore. Fusion has nearly completely stopped on this star. It's radiating mostly due to retained heat. The only explanation I have is that it underwent large-scale fusion in a short time by an unknown mechanism. Could be at one point that Star Lance was around that. Sucked all the energy out of it, huh? That would certainly be a short time. Maybe they moved that Star Lance around, you know? Another frozen planet. and another vanished civilization. Biomed insight. I'm at a loss to explain why two non-spacefaring civilizations would literally disappear because their sun went cold. Well, it's like one of those mysteries of ancient civilizations holovids. Yeah, except this doesn't have a simple explanation well known to scientists that the narrator conveniently lines, right? Yeah, the only thing I can think of, what I can think of is this. I think that the Star Lance, that mechanism is used for opening up wormholes to, whoops, just bumped my mic, opening up wormholes to other civilizations, other universes and stuff, right? And when it was used, it seems like it just drained all the energy out of that star that it was around, right? So like every time they open up one of those long sustained wormholes, it takes all the energy of the star to do it, is what I'm thinking. And so what I would suspect happened is that they move it from place to place to perform whatever function they want, and potentially they offered and landed and, you know, whatever, moved those people out of there, right? And they moved them someplace else. That's what I would say, you know. Maybe it's like they needed to do it. It's like that, it's like the 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? They're putting in a big highway through here, right? A space highway, right? And unfortunately, your planet has to go, right? Well, instead of just killing off the civilization, you offer to move them someplace else, right? And then when you move, once you're done and they moved, they're just vanished, right? They just move out of there. Then and only then do you then fire the Star Lance and do what you need to do. And then it, of course, kills all the planets and kills the star and does that stuff. But yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that's what happened. Okay, so Safari are over this way. And so we know that if we go this direction, we can bribe that guy. We have the 20 iridium now. So I have what I need in order to bribe that guy. Oh, there's a CXTA hauler over here too. Okay, real quick, let's talk to the CXTA hauler, see if we can claim that quest and get it off our list. There it is, cool. Guild representative has informed us that the guild has finally agreed to take this matter seriously thanks to the evidence you uncovered. We appreciate your service. Cool. Yep, the boiling of the Nimian War has been a two-faced knife. Demand for our services within the affected regions has increased exponentially, but both Nimian and Kiernan take great offense at our deliveries to the other. We lose many ships this way. Now sometimes we have a delivery to a Kiernan world and nobody is there to sign for it. Nobody's there to sign for it, yeah. Oh, hang on. Fedora has been a great help to the CXTA. We apologize for suspecting you of being a guild chair bird. While we are prohibited from engaging in trade outside of sanctioned contracts, sometimes we end up with cargo whose documentation has been lost. Since the penalties for opening these containers is steep, they linger until the guild claims them. And sometimes they get misplaced before the guild claims them. If you would like to exchange in an off-the-scrolls gift exchange, we would be amenable. Oh yeah, sure, look at this, undelivered cargo, look at all this. Wow, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I have enough gold to buy them all. Should we just buy them all? Who knows what they could be? I think we buy them all. Thank you. They deal in gold. So we can sell Etherine at a really good price here, actually, and get even more gold back. So I think we'll go down to 15 Etherine here. And then how about we sell some silver, since their price is decent on that too. It's not great, but it's okay. We'll sell down to, like, say maybe this much. And that's probably it for the things I'm going to trade. So I'm going to do that. So now we're up to 200 gold and all the artifacts. Yes, you might have some things from a canceled delivery, but if the guild asks, you plundered it from our corpses. Love it. Okay. Every time I laugh, I cough instead of laugh. It sucks. Okay, well, we have some stuff to deal with here with Kiernan. So we're real quick, just deal with them. I don't have this on smart mode anymore. I think. No, I guess I do have it on smart mode now. Yeah, okay. Fire. And we'll take out the big ship too. Might as well. You are declared an enemy. Yeah, still same narrative as before. Just do a little bit of movement so they can't necessarily hit me with their static weapons or directional weapons, whatever. Not as easily anyway, although I have a pretty predictable path, but still better than standing still. Wow. How are you still living? You got some really, like, they got tough shells, man. Their hulls and stuff are really good. There we go. I just need my awesome cannons that are much more damage at close range. I just need to get closer to them in order to be able to do that, you know? Okay, so I've been here before because of, you know, everything's already searched, but it's up here where we have the bribe. We want to go up there and do it. So if we take a look at our quest log now, cargo, I don't see the, oh, it's not the top list of the, not the top of the list. All right, let's start opening cargo then. Sealed CXDA cargo container. Number 1 is a box contains a garment for a bipedal creature with 4 arms. The quality and ornament suggests a ceremonial purpose. I basically got a dress. I paid 10 gold for a dress. All right, cargo number 2. That's better. A box contains an elaborate mechanical orrery like late Empire. It has a remarkable method for estimating orbits in unstable end-body systems. 85 research points for that. Nice. Before I continue on opening packages, let me go ahead and facilitate this unofficial under-the-table exchange. We'll pay the envoy 20 iridium. I have deactivated my ship's recorder for your privacy. Now, regarding the Cephirial, we know that they have existed since at least the early days of the Empire, if not much longer. Supposedly, they were on a path of advancement that would lead them to rival the Remnants. Instead, they decided that they had reached their perfect state and chose to remain unchanged. But these are rumors and legend. The known facts are, I did not exaggerate their powers. We have seen them vaporize a fleet of enthusiastic devout missionaries in a moment. If you were hoping that I would reveal some weakness, they have none. They are uninterested in civilizations outside their tiny sphere, save for an occasional request for specific remnant artifacts. For this reason alone, they maintain contact with the guild. Even this curiosity is fleeting. I delivered a Telonian fragment to them 100 cycles ago, and last I visited, they had yet to even open the container. In conclusion, do not waste your time here. You will either end up dead or disappointed. What's this about a Telonian fragment? Well, they requested to see an example of one of these fragments. I paid in advance. Or sorry, they paid in advance. When I delivered it, they seemed to have already lost interest. It is difficult to tell with them. I partly suspect that they never wanted it at all. They simply find it amusing to wave their infinite wealth and power in front of me. Uh-huh. So could you just go and take it? In theory. They take little notice of my visits unless they have some demand, which is quite rare. But such a theft would carry great risks. And who would I sell it to? I would need such a sum of viridium that I could retreat to a distant system and live like a guild master. It is such a fantasy that I have not even contemplated what amount I would ask. Uh-huh. How about you contemplate it now? You want like 100 iridium, right? Oh my god, 200, okay. 200 iridium, non-negotiable, half up front. Again, let me remind you that the Cephirial will vaporize any ships they see but mine. Will they now? I feel like there is a way. I want to go talk to them, but they were uninterested and they said they wouldn't even entertain. I wonder, is there a way to design my ship to look like that? Right? If I design my ship to look like his, could that work? Or maybe I could just, I don't know. Getting ideas here. Let's open up cargo 3. Box contains a number of fairly recent communication archives. Most are banal. However, one devout intercept discusses plans to prioritize conversion among races with strategic or technological priority. And number 4, a bizarre collection of low lethality weapons and traps. The documentation written in Emir sheds little light on their purpose. Cargo number 5. A box is full of glittering fragments, possibly at one point data crystals, but damaged beyond any possible recovery. Wow, that's really worth the gold, isn't it? This is like opening loot boxes in other video games. It's just like so disappointing almost all the time. Despite being damaged, I think I may be able to extract some information about the transponder's flight path. I'll need a little time. This is a box that contains a damaged CXTA homing transponder. It's apparently designed to return to its origin if the ship is lost. Okay, we might get a location of something out of it. I guess that's something, I guess. Number 7. The box contains part of a devout communications device. Its buffer has some interesting chatter about high value Nimian and Kiernan converts. Cargo number 8. Okay. A Laconin survey scanner. Less sophisticated than our own, but with some interesting ideas. 40. And then finally, the last one, cargo number 9. The box contains a guild dossier on the Safarial. It has some technical analysis on their advanced optical sensors and notes their interest in visual aesthetics. I wonder if we can fake the way our ship looks. I just feel like, again, they see any ship but mine, right? It's not really in part of the Safarial is the only thing on the mission list now. And CXTA here, purchase a damaged transponder. Gleese might be able to give us telemetry on it. And then we found a reference to archive crystal artifact. And that's it. So everything else is completed. We've pretty much cleared this quest log pretty well. We only had one failed mission. And that's just because it's the dude, right? He blew up. We tried to fix the ship and it blew up. But other than that, you know, I think... I don't know if we're getting close to the end of the game or not. Safarial might be like the end game. But I'm wondering if there's a way to cloak our ship or clone our ship in some way. Either way, like if or not, or we just tell him, you know, hey, go get it. But I want to go get into that flinger and get up this way. And I'm worried that if I almost want to like save it just to see. But that's kind of like against roleplay, right? I like to roleplay things and I like to kind of do things. I play games to where my decisions matter, right? I play games to where when I make a decision, it actually means something. That's how I like to play anyway. And so, like, I could save it and just go for the flinger and see what they do. But I almost feel like to play it the way I want to play it, for me to have fun, I want to find another solution as if I'm going to get myself pulverized by going through that flinger, right? So I want to see if there's another solution somewhere else. And so for that reason, I think I'm going to go back to the station now and see about research that could lead to maybe cloaking, right? Cloaking is a thing we've seen before. We could cloak our ship and then they can't see us at all and we can get in there. Maybe, I don't know. That CXTA transponder had some flight data and a partial log. Have collected cargo 8813802 from client who specifically requested straight void route to destination. So we're going to get that destination now, maybe? Pickup was close to massive half-chariot derelict. CXTA 95003 reported an earlier pickup at full chariot derelict. Similar instructions. This route is much shorter. Expect no difficulties. Should arrive at client destination in unknown time reference. Okay. Looks like the transponder auto return. Oh, hang on. We got enemies. Oh boy, we got enemies near. Oh boy. They are here. They are here. This is near Solano. This is our station. This is my home. They're coming after our home, guys. Oh boy, they just took out my shield too with that EMP thing. Okay, now I'm thinking, like, we're still strong enough. I don't think we're weak or anything, but now I'm thinking it's time to get the big ship, right? Just to really make sure. We have these massive battles with lots and lots of enemies. I think it's time, because of that, to get the Dreadnought ship. Why is this not firing? My main weapons are down. Did they just... Oh, they destroyed them. That's why. Okay, hang on. Repair that, please. Can you repair that so I can have my weapons back? I can't shoot them. Still not letting me fire. Why? Looks like the transponder auto return was triggered shortly after departure. If we can find the start point, might be able to find some vessel, assuming it hasn't already been found. All right, we need to help out. Yeah, we need to keep all these enemies away from the Solano station here. It's interesting. I couldn't fire my weapons. It's done smart cannon, but it wouldn't fire at that enemy. My big fixed weapons at the front. Oh gosh, maybe that EMP is disabling them. Oh boy. It's still not firing them. Why? Why can't I fire my weapons? Go free. That is interesting. I've lost my fixed weapons. Oh, wait a minute. I switched. Okay, hang on. It's it's this. My secondary weapon is set to lasers. I wanted both. How do I fix that? I must have hit a button. I must have switched it. Controller key bindings. So how do I switch that back? Sorry, it's cycle secondary back. I think it's this. It's R. I must have hit R by accident. There. Fixed guns, lasers, all. There we go. Oh, that makes way more sense. I didn't notice it before. Oh man, this is big shit. The big enemy. I'm getting blasted. Wow, all my weapons are just like freaking. They're not going after the things hitting me. They're only shooting one target. Okay, I mean that was not very smooth. Certainly not a graceful thing, and also there are still more. So let's get this thing fixed if we can. Almost ready. There it is. Getting ourselves fixed up. Ready for the next battle here. Boom, boom, boom. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. Is that everybody? Are we good now? Solano Station is badly damaged. Jeez. Good to see you, One Piece, Commander. Yeah? How about you guys? You look like you're, I mean, you know, taking a little bit of a beating, just like we did. Given the increased danger of our mutual enemy, the Devout, we are maintaining a continual presence in this sector with the blessing of your Commodore U. Yeah, definitely. Oh, these guys trade in silver. I thought they traded in copper. There's somebody that trades copper. I just forgot who it is. Yeah, you know, I think I'm ready to go. You know, like let's buy that. Oh, I don't have enough silver for that. Oh, right, it's 205 a piece. I want to buy more adamantine. I need to buy more adamantine so that I can get the bigger ship, right? That has to happen. So I think it's time to upgrade to the biggest ship so that we can dispatch these guys a lot faster. More resources arrived in the delivery. There it is. And then I want to see if he has the shape. Yeah. Still studying the shape. Has now made it one of my secondary duties, which is fun. I'll let you know if he reveals more secrets. Okay. Commodore U. It would have been difficult to anticipate that the devout message the Alethea intercepted was a trick, since it was transmitted on a tight beam. They must have known our location for a while and planned to attack Solano after Fedora went through the portal. Fortunately, they were caught off guard by improvements to our fleet, as well as the Goyer's assistance. Otherwise, we might not have been here when you got back. The devout have recently started directing a great deal of more effort towards stopping Fedora. All right. There's no point in Fedora waiting here. If you want to wait until if they want to wait till you're gone to attack, they can afford to wait longer than we can. The devout are clearly afraid that you're close to doing something. I hope it's finding out how to reopen the wormhole. So keep doing what you're doing, but faster. Right? Thanks. All right, we have 925 points now. And again, I want to go and get my big ship. So I think my priority number one at the moment is going to be going for the biggest and best stuff, right? So I might take batteries 3. I'm looking for a big ship. What am I gonna do for my big ship, right? Crew advancements could be interesting. They're fairly inexpensive for what they do. So battle station recovery speed going up because of biomed. At least one observation, increases maximum viewport range by 5%, things like that could work. So I want to be able to, I can zoom out more now to see things a little easier. 2 Astro increases profitability. Miracle Worker. Crew with at least 5 engineering has a chance to save the ship from catastrophic damage at great personal peril. Okay, so in other words, there's a chance that our ship doesn't blow up, but the crew member dies or gets hugely injured. I don't know if I like that, but I mean, if I'm going to blow up, I'm going to blow up, right? So you can save it that way. I don't think that's not a situation I want to invest in right now. I'd rather invest in situations invest in technologies that keep me out of that situation. Fighter drones is now available. I'm not sure. Fighter costs 1 unit of aluminum for a squadron of 5. That's pretty cheap though. I might look into fighter drones because that looks like it could be interesting. They kind of do their own thing and go after their own targets and stuff. So it could be interesting. Shields, increase our shield recharge rate by an additional 15%. I think that's worth it. And then I think I want this one here too. Slow the amount by which our shields naturally discharge. I can then go into this one. Further decreases it. Slow our shields natural decay even further. This is natural decay though. I just shut it off if I'm not in combat. So I think that's probably not a big deal actually. But I'm going to get this one. It's for 250. And then I don't know what these technologies are, but we got to be getting close here, right? There's this, and then probably that one at the end is the end game, I would assume. Lasers, faster acquisition speed. And then this one is super fast laser acquisition speed. I mean, the lasers have been super helpful, so I do want to invest in them, but I kind of want to save some points to dump into fighter drones if I'm going to use them. I think I'm going to stay away from missiles this run. Missiles are cool, sure, but I feel like there's not enough space on the ship. There's not enough technology, research points, whatever, to get maxed out in all the different weapons. So, if you want to use them, then we can. We have the ability to reset now. But I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with leaving missiles and havoc kind of just off and not having those. I think I'm all right with that. So we'll stick with fixed guns, which range and speed are fixed guns. Mark II, we have those, so we can just increase their range. Punch through targets with higher health, yeah. So I think we get both of these to max out our fixed guns. And then we work on getting the resources that are required at this point to get a bigger ship, right? And I guess we'll just do the survey efficiency since it's a mere 25 and it's just staring me in the face and I want to get rid of it. So that's what we'll do for now, okay? So my priority now, for the start of the next video, my priority now is going to be to get the adamantine necessary to go ahead and get a new ship built. So that requires me to get 3 more adamantine. So if I can get 3 more adamantine, I can build the dreadnought, and then I can outfit a whole new ship, focusing on you know, speed, of course, but also just focusing on getting hopefully more lasers and, you know, maybe more fixed guns. I'd like to get 5. I think 5 is going to be a great number to have. I'm okay with them being at the front. I'm completely content with that. You know, the line shows up and where they are. If I was going to put them on the edge, on the side, it would kind of be a little bit weird because I have to kind of go, I don't know, like I can always, like I've been doing it already. I can kind of just do this to shoot, right? This is okay with me. But a lot of times I'm chasing down enemies and I'm pointing at them, and it's just fixed weapons off the front of the nose is fine with me. The devout researcher Rek we investigated mentioned following an asteroid or debris trail. Didn't we encounter a mixed debris field a half a dozen sectors from here? Mixed debris field? I don't know. Did we? I mean, there's been a few debris fields that we've been in, right? I don't know, half a dozen sectors from here, but we've had a few debris fields that we've looked into. There's one right here, for example. It's been meteor. Oh, this is meteor craters. There was some though. I remember them because I got iridium from them. This one down here, I think, is one. Yeah, this one right here is a wreck, right? But either way, that's the mission now. Okay. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for your patience. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.